Alright. We going to say hello.
With no proper reason for
everyone.
It's like the Bosmer running around.
Boethia who tempers the worthy through trial. I stood ready and the trial did not come. The fire was there, the will to act, the readiness to be tested, and now it has nowhere to go. If this is a test, then let me understand it. Is strength only proven in the clash, or also in the waiting? I will not duel myself in idleness. I will not let readiness become relentlessness. So take this unspent fire and sharpen it. When the true trial comes, let me meet it not as I was, but as someone who endures even this. I was ready. This was the test. I did not turn away. Do not let that readiness fade. Make it sharper.
What did the Dawn God, perhaps say, in that little box?
The wind is... Okay, safe travels. Hello, friend. Are you looking
Oh,
to sell any salt? In your
uh,
magical looking...
I'm in no means magical, but I don't have any salt. I apologize. I was just making my way to the Shrine
Damn
of
knife
Zora.
he is.
That's okay. Do you have any salt to sell?
I don't do business with kaiju.
Damn racist.
What?
What a fucking racist.
Yeah, yeah, that was... racist as
I don't expect any less from people like that. I kind of expected it, to be honest. But to be
yes,
honest,
I hope.
it has gotten significantly better from the past 25 years at the very least. I'm actually able to be a guard in Windhelm.
Wow. Is that what you plan on doing?
Oh, no, I already am. I just,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but yeah, I just don't have any cells on me. I apologize, my friend.
That's okay.
I am Zetmona.
Zatamon.
Yes, I am Zetmona, by the way. I'm actually heading up to the Shrine of Azora. If you want to come with me. That is your choice, though.
No. I live here at this house here. I'm just asking travelers passing by if they have any.
It's fair. Please be safe, and don't let people like that Nord over there get you down. It has gotten significantly better.
Thank you for your kind word.
Of course. And please, if you do come to Windhelm, look me up, or something like that. I guard there,
Yeah,
usually.
right. I shall look.
Right. See you around.
See you around. Safe travels.
You too.
Yes, it's this way.
Ah, I see. Ah, hello, Vrillin.
Yes.
Oh,
Hello.
Satamona. Ah,
Yes,
sorry, you appeared out of nowhere there, but I heard.
yes. I apologize for scaring you. I wanted to visit the shrine again, and I was hoping to see you, and, well, yeah. I just wanted to catch up and say hello, and pray to the shrine, and
Huh?
you know how it is.
Yes, did you go and have your little time off? Did you?
Yes, currently I still am a little bit, so... Oh, and, who's this man, by the way?
Yes, I
The
am
wind is quite
Nolan.
bad up here.
Uh, it's very nice to meet you. Are you also, are you also a worshipper of Azura?
Yes, I am a devoted acolyte here under the priest.
Ah,
Nolan is quite a valuable asset. He is quite good at gathering information.
Yes, even
as,
though I am a Breton, I do hold the same values as the Dunmer.
well, at least you, see Azura in her full greatness, as we do.
Yes, her endless love, I am enthralled by it. I seek to quell these occultists that have defiled her shrine of recent.
Wait, cultists? Wait, who?
Oh yes, yes, Satamona, you have been gone for only a few days. I myself have been gone for one, and it seems that I have missed.
Yes, I have been investigating these occultists. They are operating at the shrine of Mehrunes Dagon. They worship him so, as well as Moloch Ball, if the rumors are true.
Absolutely vile and disgusting.
Yes, they have been going around to all the shrines of Skyrim and defiling them. Our shrine was defiled, and the only one left undefiled was the shrine of Boe. But I went to bed for a mere 2 hours, and when I awoke, I heard that a large clash between the cultists and an army from the Disruptors Guild met at the shrine. But but the shrine was defiled.
It is horrible.
Yes, it is quite trouble. But there may be some hopeful, uh, hopeful in the sense of there. We know we know that an artifact of Azura's has been. In fact, it was hiding underneath the shrine, under our noses this entire time.
That is awful.
Yes, it would seem Marianne of the Disruptors, she knows of some occultist that may have it, but she is investigating it further. I seek to have the vigilance of Stendar help us as well.
Oh my goodness. I, this is, I just been to the Boethia shrine. There didn't seem to be anything off about it. So I'm hoping that it stays that way.
Yes, was there a group of people there? Were they defending it? Or did they all...
There
Uh,
there was a people gathered to the path of it, but I don't see anything unusual about their gathering. I heard about them talking about the Vigilant of Stendar or something like that, but they didn't seem to be cultists.
yes, it must have
Yes,
been the guard.
this could have been the aftermath of the numerous gathering of everyone Marianne may have more information of if there were any occultists there before everybody was present.
Unbelievable. These cultists sicken me. They sicken me to my core.
Yes, they are getting quite out of hand.
Disgusting.
I don't even know. I gotta check about the laws about this. I'm wondering if as a guard I can do anything about that.
Yes, they seem to have flung shit on the statue. It defiled her ladyship, and I am most displeased about it. As a guard, I do hope that, are you a guard here in Windhelm?
Yes, I'm a guard here in Windhelm.
Yes, I do hope that the Jarl will allow routes of the guards to come out further, maybe even out to the shrine just to check up on it. But usually we and some other followers may be here.
I cannot believe this. I only visited it yesterday, and there was only like a group of Khajiit here, but that's not really anything unusual.
Yes, it seems Azura's wrath has befall Winterhold. It seems that their people are diminished, and the college is under specter attack, apparently.
Oh, is that Azura's doing?
It's
It may
rumored
be,
to be.
I don't know.
We are quite unsure.
I mean, I suppose I should not be surprised if it would be her doing.
She is quite spiteful.
I mean, it is understandable.
Yes, Azura's wrath is quite just, and maybe yes, placed in
I usually try to visit maybe once a day over here, as well as the Boethia Shrine. I do not seem to know where a Mephala Shrine would be, but I suppose there isn't one. Or if there is, it's well kept secret.
Yes, I have not heard any word of a Mephala shrine in all of Skyrim, but I don't think that people would be too kind to it if they knew where it was.
I mean, I've already seen like a lot of reports about like just between you and me, you two and me. I'm looking at like the reports, and a lot of the guards are already suspicious about the Boethia Shrine, saying that there might be cultist activity near there. But I don't know if they're targeting Boethia cultists or they're just looking out at dangerous cultists in general. It's hard to tell with these people.
yes, it's usually hard to tell. I also told the adventurers who I had gone there with to see the amassing a number there. I told them that there was a man rumored to be attacked at the shrine of Boethia, and this alarmed many of the guards.
I usually try to visit either during dawn or dusk, and well, I don't know if you can count for this, Willen, but isn't she usually more responsive during dawn or dusk?
Azura? Yeah, yes, she is more responsive during dawn and dusk, that is true. I am unaware
Yes, the
of
Queen
when
of
the
Twilight.
Boethia worshippers tend to worship, but the Queen of Twilight.
At the moment, I have not seen any other like people
Continue
at the
visiting at
Boethia
dawn.
Shrine. At the moment, I haven't seen any other Boethia worshippers at the shrine. More just like onlookers and curious people, but I haven't seen any people that are actively defiling it. Or active worshippers either.
That is alarming. I
Yes.
would suspect to have more of a presence there as of recent events. I wouldn't be surprised if the guards stationed troops near the.
Yes, it would seem this cult that is operating out near Dawnstar, it seems that they would kidnap travelers and sacrifice them. I sadly don't have any more information on their dealings, but hopefully we.
Do you two mind if I, say a quick prayer to Azura?
Oh, we do not mind. You can offer nightshade at the altar as well.
Of course.
Or anything really.
Alright. Oh, okay. Azora, Lady of Twilight, remains when all else fades. They have marred what was yours. The place where I came to see clearly, where I stood between what I was and what I might become, it has been broken. I feel anger. I will not hide it from you, but I will not let it make me blind. If this was meant to shake me, it has not. If it was meant to silence you, it has failed. The stone may be defiled, the offering scattered, but what you have shown me remains. So I stand here, even without your shrine, and I will not turn away. If there is something to be learned in this, show me. If there is something to be restored, guide my hands. And if those who did this walk in ignorance or malice, let me face them not as something lesser, but as someone who remembers what was sacred. Azora, they may have broken your shrine, but not what you gave me. Let me see clearly even now. Let me act without losing myself.
Yes, blessed be Azura.
Blessed be.
Well, that was.
What were you saying, Rylan?
Oh, I was just complimenting you on that lovely prayer.
Thank you. I'm honestly, I don't know why I get nervous when saying prayers. I really shouldn't.
Well, Azura's beauty is quite immense. It can be quite frightening at first.
That is true. I just hope she has heard me and she knows that even though her statue has been defiled by disgusting cultists of Mehrunes and Molag, we, as her followers, will stand strong against them.
Yes, we indeed shall. We are hopefully going to have the ranks of Stendar help us as well, even though it is an odd endeavor that the Vigilance would help us, but luckily their leader is very progressive, I guess I could say.
The enemy of my enemy is our friend.
Yes, I had spoken with what's his name about this as well. That we may just have to be using each other, and it may come a day when the alliance is broken, but until then we may quell this occultist ring of war.
Hopefully things will turn better for Our Lady, and may her wrath bring those needed.
Yes, in fact, we are trying to commune with Azura. If you are able to procure any void salts, this would be of great use to us.
I suppose I can check with my local alchemist and see if he has anything. I'm actually kind of friends with him, so maybe he would be willing to, I don't know, give me a friend's discount.
Yes, this would be good. Or moonstone, if you could procure this as well. But only if it is within your doing, of course. You would receive a blessing of Azura, and once we commune, we could perhaps see your fate, and perhaps all of Skyrim's as well.
I think communing with Azure
Sarah.
would allow us for her to tell us where we'd find where we'd find the blacks, and be able to locate the cult for good, and find out where they're hiding.
Yes, hello again. I seem to have left you at the shrine of Boethia. I had to run back here, and the guards, they seemed scared that this shrine may have been under attack, but I made sure that they knew it wasn't.
Yes, I attempted to look for you in Windhelm, but I was not able to find you. I think we may have only barely missed each other, as by the time I returned to the shrine, I found Rylan, but not you. Greetings, Sarah. My name is Soramnaka Indoril.
I am Satmona Retherin.
I believe that you and I, Noellen, may have some information of both sides to report. I spoke to some of those who had been guarding the shrine of Boethia at the time that we arrived.
Wait, is that you that I passed by?
Yes, this is imperative. Say again?
I'm not certain. I do not remember seeing your face.
I remember passing by a group of people talking to the path of Boethia, but I'm not sure what their intentions were. I remember someone with a red hood.
It may have been me. You may have seen me, but I not you. The people that were at the foot of the shrine, they called themselves the Guardians of the Shrine. They seem to have only formed somewhat recently. They were apparently under the impression that there was going to be an attack on the shrine of Boethia. I could not ascertain if it had or had not actually happened, but they were the ones who gathered that massive force to guard it. They had divined it from the stars. Apparently, while they were waiting, the Dawn God arrived and forced all those who had, garrisoned the shrine to leave. For unknown.
The Dawn Guard?
Yes, this is very odd.
Supposedly, what had happened was that first by Markarth, a shrine had been desecrated, and then here, our most wondrous lady's shrine was desecrated, and thus the third shrine, that of Boethia, was next. And so these guardians of the shrine had headed there to protect it. They believed the attack would be happening today, but then, of course, they were forced to depart.
These damned occultists, I hate them with every fiber of my being.
Perhaps maybe it's a good thing that the Mephala shrine is kept well hidden. Otherwise, I'm afraid that these cultists might do something to that shrine.
Yes, indeed.
Do you know what shrine they desecrated in Mark?
No, unfortunately. The man that I spoke to, his name was Ramiel Eldin. He did not know what shrine it was, only that it was near Markarth.
If they've only desecrated 3 shrines, 2 of them being the 3 good daedric, what are the chances that the first one they defiled was the shrine of Mephala?
It seems likely. Unfortunately, I do not know the location of the shrine of Mephala.
Yes, maybe that may be what we need to look into next, see if we can find this shrine that they desecrated. If we can get the pattern, we might be able to locate where they'll hit next.
Yes, I didn't believe that there was a statue of Mehrunes Dagon in Skyrim till I saw it with my own eyes.
Where did you find such a thing?
Out near Dawnstar and the corner of Dawnstar and Morthal in the mountains.
I don't believe I've ever seen that. Then again, I never head that way towards the western side of Skyrim, so I usually tend to stick towards the eastern part.
Yes, do be careful if you ever tread that way. They, like I was saying, they are trying to capture trap.
I had hoped to speak with the actual Dawn Guard, but apparently they had already departed. I believe it was just shortly after you had only awoken, Rylan. I fear that if we wish to speak with them, we may need to find where they are headquartered. Supposedly it's somewhere near Riften.
Yes, they used to have a castle near Riften that they were reforming in some 25.
Yes, in my investigations, I could not find this castle when I headed out to speak with the Jarl of Riften. It was quite hard to find it, and it seems the soldier that came here, he never introduced himself. They seem to have a lot of animosity.
Secretive. They're very secretive.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, they like to remain very anonymous.
Yes, unfortunately, from what these guardians of the shrines said, they were not willing to divulge any information to them.
I don't have a good feeling about this. I fear that they may be a little too untrustworthy as of right now.
I do fear how organized this occult is. I fear it may not just be Mehrunes Dagon and Moloch Ball, but maybe even further, maybe many other Daedric lords.
Yeah. They may be banding together to finally take out Tamriel for Mehrunes. I know Mehrunes Dagon has tried to claim Tamriel for his own at the end of the third, and Molag Bal did the same during the second. They may be plotting together now.
You
Yes,
may be
this
right.
would be imperative. Very scary news.
Question is, what do we do from now? Well, I suppose we need to figure out where we can get some void salt or moonstone, because I am not a miner, and I have never really picked that moonstone before, so I don't believe I could get it. I know where one is, where some moonstone is located, though.
Yes, so I was hoping to have a Khajiit friend. He allowed us to have some moon sugar from him, and we have many other ingredients. The only thing we need left is a couple soul gems and jewels and maybe jewelry of the like, and yes, this moonstone and void salts would also be necessary.
I spoke to the guardians of the shrine and mentioned that if they, had any interest in further assisting the worshippers at these shrines, that we may be of need of their assistance. So they may arrive. They mentioned it. They had been somewhat disheartened after their treatment at the hands of the Dawn Guard.
To be honest.
Yes, if we form an alliance with them, it would be quite valuable.
They seem quite eager to assist, so we may be able to at least rely upon them if no one else can assist.
Yes, this would be very beneficial. But yes, I do see the need of us procuring these many ingredients, as communing with Azura could allow us the upper hand if she bestows this knowledge of prophecy upon us.
Question: how much moonstone and void salt do we need?
Yes, from the text that I found, it took me quite a while. I had to travel to the Bard's College in solitude to finally find the book I was looking for, but the invocations of Azura claim that seems to be a few, maybe 3 or 4 moonstone and 2 or 3 void salts.
Oh boy. Yeah, let me check real quick about something.
Yes, and also many gems and maybe 3 or 4 soul gems as well. Or jewelry would be a good alternative to simple jewels.
If we are looking for jewelry, perhaps we can check with Caspar in the Grey Quarter. He had hoped to make the pilgrimage to the shrine of Lady Azura, but he may be able to provide perhaps some jewelry. I believe that he may be willing to assist in such holy work.
Yes, I'm actually good friends with them. In fact, I'm actually kind of rooming with them. I'm allowed I'm allowed like a cot in the back because other than the barracks, I don't really have like a place to live. But I feel like they would be willing to assist us, especially if it's with me.
Yes, and if not, I could persuade him, maybe get the Jarl to afford him a payment of some sort.
Perhaps.
Are you his tailor?
Oh, no. That is a business partner who does the tailoring. I'm just like a
I
sorter.
see.
Yes.
I only ask as when I had sold some cotton to him, he mentioned that he would be giving it to his tailor that he lived with. So I thought it may have been only the two of you.
No. There's a third guy and maybe a fourth. I haven't seen the fourth guy around a bit, but it's yeah. Those two own the shop. I just kind of live there.
That's very
Yes, fair
nice.
enough.
I've never known a bed to sleep in before here in Skyrim. I simply sleep under Azura's great statue and her great love.
Yes, it was my first day here in the Windhelm, and him and like two other Dunmer were like talking, and well, they were they were like forming like a little group together, and they wanted to help out a fellow Dunmer, if that makes any sense.
Yes, I think I understand.
Yes. I'm doing a lot better than I was when I arrived. I actually have like a job now.
Yes,
Very
it's quite
good.
impressive that you have gotten onto the guards as a Dunmer.
Oh yeah. I'm I'm honestly really happy about it. The guards so far have been relatively like friendly to me and very professional. So there's at least not really any racism in the guards.
That is quite good.
Well then, what's the plan from here? Do any of you have any place where I could potentially fly a pigeon your way?
Nolan?
Oh yes, what? What? Sorry about that.
Sorry, Sadamona was wondering where she could fly a pigeon. I myself do not take pigeons, but Nolan does occasionally.
Oh, yes, yes, my name is very easily found if you seek to send a pigeon of information. Yeah, sorry, I was daydreaming very hard.
Yes, if you reach out through the Aetherius, you may be able to find his name.
I believe I found him.
Yes, it should be a striking, written man like myself.
Yes, I believe I see you. I sent a request.
Yes, this is a good way to contact me with any information. Yes.
Awesome. What about the two of you? I know, Rillen, you said that there's not really a way to fly a pigeon your way, but what about you, Sora Nikar?
Yes. Well, if you look for me in the primary Aetherius, I can be found under this name. Only my first name, that is, Sorum Nakar. Otherwise, well,
And I do have a place for you to send pigeons. I don't have any pigeons to send back. If you wish to send something to me, my tent is always here, and the pigeons know to drop it off.
Ah, yes. I believe I found Rillans, but I'm afraid I... Ah, okay. I believe I sent a request your way.
You can simply call me Sorum.
Of course, of course. Now then, I know where I can get Moonstone at. But Void Salt, that has to be incredibly rare. Not even an alchemist would not simply just give away for cheap.
Yes, I heard that maybe Storm Antronox would drop some upon and Nolan says that there is some Storm Antronox he saw guarding a standing stone west of Winter.
West of Winterhold. Let me look on the map. We could probably get some from there, but I don't know if it would be enough.
Yes, the Storm Antronox seem quite deadly. I do not know. We may need a party of 4 or more to attack.
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not quite well armed.
I myself do not carry any weapons.
I am somewhat loath to wear the armors of this land. I had hoped that perhaps I could find those of our own folk, perhaps in the chitin or bone mold styles. But I have had no such fortune. I dreamed of walking as our great Nerevar walked.
Yes, they may start ferrying people back and forth from Solstein again. I'm not sure, but that may be a possibility, and certainly they'd have bone.
Yes, I know that they are. Well, there are folk who could acquire them theoretically, but exactly where and how seems to be completely unknown. They are not, like those other types of armors purely existing in the minds of others. They exist, but perhaps not in any's hands.
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
Well, if it is not possible, I suppose eventually one must bear the sacrifice and make do.
Okay, do blacksmiths usually have moonstone ore? Or is it does it have to be ore, or does it need to be ingots? Moonstone, I mean.
Ingots are of importance, as its refined beauty would be to our ladies' liking.
Okay.
Yes.
Then various jewelry or gems.
Yes, a few people have offered gems to Azura before. I'm not a thief myself, and I would never steal from our ladies. They go to her, but I know people have gems.
The only thing I really have in terms of jewelry was some jewelry that a Norn man was giving me that was trying to offer his affections, but I don't exactly feel comfortable giving the gifts he have given me away. It is of great importance, but if we cannot find anything else, I suppose the rings that he has given me will do.
It sounded as though, at least from what Caspar was telling me last night, that he has at least, in the past, had some jewelry. I cannot
Alright.
say for certain that he still has it, or even...
I wonder... Kalik, I think that's his name is... He's like an information broker. If he knows anything, he would probably know where we can find cheap moonstone ingots at.
Yes, that may be a good lead.
Yes, he specifically does information broking, and normally he would charge his clients, but I feel like if it was me he was dealing with... I mean, he's willing to throw expensive jewelry my way. Maybe he'd be willing to give me free information.
Yes, is he a Khajiit?
No, he's a Nord, but he's specifically into Dunmer. I don't know why, but I guess I tickle his fancy, I suppose.
Yes, I met with him. Yeah, I guess 3 days after awaking in Skyrim, and he was quite shouting through the streets of Windhelm looking for, quote-unquote,
I believe Azura took your quote.
oh, sorry, yes, he was looking for Dunmer baddies.
I see. Perhaps he's been ensorcelled by Mephala.
Yes, maybe. Maybe he was on.
Oh my god. Come to think of it, he did act strangely, like, the second time I met him. Like, the first time I met him, like, he was relatively normal, and then the next day, he was, like, a whole different character.
I believe the first time you met him you were in your guard's uniform wearing a... Maybe he didn't quite know that you were a Dunmer.
No, the first time I met him, I was just in regular, iron armor. I was not in guard's uniform.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah, I met him, like, the day before that one Kynes rogue that... Well, not even the day before, more like hours before. Very fun times, I suppose.
Yeah, sounds about right. Actually, on the topic of skooma, this would also be perhaps a good endeavor as well. I was hoping some of my Khajiit friends could deliver some quite soon.
You are lucky we are not in Windhelm. Otherwise, I would... You're lucky that we're well acquainted at this point.
Yes,
Sorry,
we are a different circle.
We do require skooma to better commune with Azura.
I'll allow it, mainly just because we're not in Windhelm, like East March itself. So I don't think I could even do it, even if I wanted to. So yeah.
Yes, this is a much closer circle than all those skooma addicts in Whiterun. I hate those hopped up junkies running around screaming about where I can find the fastest way to make septums and bounce on it and what.
Yeah.
But luckily,
Yes, from what I've heard, that is somewhat closer to the original uses of skooma. amongst the people of elsewhere.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Where exactly are we gonna get skooma as? Like, I know you said you had a friend.
Yes,
Oh, don't
a
worry
couple
about it, Sadamona.
Khajiit
We have
traders.
this one.
Okay. Let's see
Yes,
here.
you should look towards the void salts. You're going to need quite a lot of help taking out the storm atronachs. They're out on the frozen tundra. They ambushed me quite some days ago.
I see. I'm hoping I could probably, because I'm friends with like the alchemist in Windhelm. I'm hoping I can get a friends discount on like some void cells. But if all else fails, I might need to get like a little party together and see about taking out storm astronauts. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be a lot. I did good to take out a group of spiders. I don't know if like yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of help with that.
Yes, and this band of storm atronachs, they like to ambush travelers in threes, so you will definitely need quite the
Hmm. I see.
Yes, that would be quite a challenge.
Yes, I was hoping the vigilance could help me out, but they seemed busy after my meeting with their keeper, so I had to head off. I was hoping some other party could perhaps procure this ingredient. I learned recently that these storm atronachs hold this void salt, but I'm not sure of it.
Perhaps your orcish friends may be willing. Face themselves in such a challenge.
Yes, I could maybe frame it like that, but they are usually very reserved. They do not go far from their stronghold, especially nowadays when they are discriminated against, so...
Yes, it's understandable.
Oh, looks like we got company. Or one company.
Yes, there are many people that make the pilgrimage up here. Hopefully he has brought some good news for one.
Hello.
Ah, this
Sorry,
is
I'm sorry
one
for
of the
taking-
guardians of the shrine that I spoke of.
Oh, well, this is good news that you have stopped by.
Yes, I'm Charles. Sorry for being so late. None of my fellow guardians were really interested in proceeding, so I guess it'll just be me.
They abandoned your...
No, they were just quite frustrated with a recent situation and had to take some time off.
Was it involving the Dawn?
Yes, we had a bit of a bad experience with them.
Yes, I heard the Dawn Guard are quite like to remain anonymous in their dealings and throw a lot of weight around.
Yes, I don't really like how much influence they think they. It's almost like
Yes,
they think they are the
um,
center
quite
of.
controlling bunch.
They think
Very,
they're the
very
High King of Sky.
Essentially, yes, and I believe with what just transpired at the shrine, they may keep going and becoming even stronger.
Well, let me introduce myself. I am Relin, priest of Azura.
It's nice to meet you. I am Ramiel. I'm sure Sorim has already explained my situation, but just in case, I have been studying the recent events regarding the disruption in the shrines nearby, specifically the Shrine of Boethia. I've talked to a lot of priests that have been involved, and also we have read a lot of books on the lore regarding the changes in the land recently, specifically regarding the stars and the influence of the Daedra and their shrines. That's why we decided to protect the Shrine of Boethia, as we had discovered that were it to be attacked, the results would have been
I see. This is disparaging news, seeing as our shrine has been defiled of late.
Precisely. That's why we couldn't allow that to happen at the Shrine of Boethia. I never had any stakes with Boethia. I've never been a student or a priest of them, but I had to get educated in order to defend it properly and understand the way they work and how they treat specifically their priests as well. We encountered a couple that were quite engaging, quite interesting. I'm very glad to say that even though Boethia's let's just say aspects are a bit let's just call it mischievous, that they are very, very good people, and I am very glad to have defended their shrine.
Yes, I'm glad you are quite understanding. I fear the Dawn Guard may be much more stubborn than you, than your order.
Bear to hear that as they left, they themselves were saying that they wanted to destroy the shrine in order to avoid anything from happening. After all I've read, after talking to Dunmer, after understanding what's going on, that's probably the worst decision that could be taken, and yet they think that's the correct way to go about this, to just completely defile the last shrine that's still protected. It's
Wait, so let me get this straight.
Disgusting.
The Dawn Guard wants to get rid of the Shrine of Boethia. Did I hear that correctly?
Well, they didn't say they were going to do it, but their leader showed interest and did say, if I quote him, he said, "I really wish we could just destroy the shrine." So, I really hope he doesn't go through with that.
Yes, he does
Vile
seem like
blasphemy.
a stubborn man.
Yes, the Dawn Guard will get what's coming to them if they do try such. Our people will
Boethia is one of
unite.
the good three, Daedra.
You should have known better about the Dawn Guard and what. Disgusting. Absolutely vile. Absolutely disgusting. That is blasphemous in the eyes of the three good Daedra.
Yes, I may have to investigate this group further. It would seem that they may be led by a stubborn leader leading them astray.
Yes, I have quite told you my discontent with them, but I do think he has good intentions. Maybe he's just gone a bit crazy with the amount of influence I truly do not wish any harm upon him. It's just maybe he oversteps a bit sometimes.
Yes, investigating them seems quite imperative in protecting further shrines. You see, we were talking about Mafala and her shrine. We do seek to protect it as well, as she is one of the good three, along with Azura's, but seeing as her shrine is much harder to find, Mafala may be the last one we need to protect.
Yes, I am also quite confused regarding the recent events that happened in the Shrine of Boethia. I was to understand that was the last shrine we had to protect, but after what happened today, I'm not really sure if it still counts as an unattacked shrine. I don't know if what happened between the Dawn Guard, and whatever was possessing it actually counted as some sort of destruction of shrine or a dark influence.
Yes, it may be this cult of Mehrunes Dagon. They could have interfered with the shrine, or maybe upset the Dawn Guard into provoking Boethia or some sort.
Yes, I'm quite worried about the situation. Sadly, like I said, the rest of my fellow guardians were they had to go. They were quite frustrated, so they were going to return to their cities, and engage with what one would describe as grinding coin, if you will. I
Well,
do
if
not
they-
like to partake in,
If they
in such
are
subjects.
frustrated with the Dawn Guard, they can always come to the shrine here. We are very friendly and sharing stories of our people.
Yes, I will be sure to mention it to them. I'm sure a couple will see that there's still opportunity for us to continue defending, even if it's not exactly the same shrine. We're still very interested in making sure the safety of Skyrim and all of its inhabitants.
Yes, we could
the
use
Dawn
some
Guard
guard.
may not come down here all the way, but the Vigilance of Stendar, they have aligned with us, luckily, and they may protect us as well.
Thankfully, yeah, I really hope so. The Vigilance are personally much more, let's just say, apt at handling these kinds of situations.
That is true. The only thing I worry about the Vigilance of Stendar is that they would likely turn their attention to us after they get... assuming that we ever get done dealing with the occultists, of course, to which I hope. But in the events that we do, my only worry is that they're going to turn their attention to us.
Yes, indeed.
We do need to hold our cards close to our chest when dealing.
Yes, in that situation, I fear that perhaps your influence may be more valuable than most of ours, Satmona, as the decree of a Jarl protecting our faith may give us a level of escape from depredations of any of the vigilance if they do change their mind of us.
That is true. Perhaps maybe I could... I don't know if my word would be strong with the Jarl, but perhaps maybe I could talk with the steward. He is a Dunmer as well, and I feel like if he mentioned this and not just me, I feel like his word would be more influential than mine.
Yes, you may have to
That would
seek
be
this
very
out.
wise.
Yes, put the ideas in his head so that he may bring it up during their court.
Yes. I don't know if my word would be good, but I know the stewards... I know the Jarl would listen to the steward.
Yes, but
It's very good of
Ramiel, how many people are in your order?
Let's see. Well, at the peak of our defense 2 days ago, we had a lot of mercenaries and volunteers. We actually scaled to, I believe, around 25 or so. But core members, if anything, there's only 5 or 6 at the most. There's 3 of us that are the most involved, the ones that have been studying the lore the most, studying the books we found around Skyrim, talking to other people about this subject. But there's also a couple others that are maybe not quite as involved in the lore aspect. They have been very useful. They've accompanied us in our travels to help us gather this. So I'd consider core members probably just 5, maybe. We do not have a lot, but we do have some pull. We have friends in a lot of places. We've been able to. You probably weren't there to see, but at the moment the Dawn Guard was interfering at the Shrine of Boethia, we actually had a lot of reinforcements arrived, a lot of pigeons we sent, a lot of friends we've made in our travels had come to help us at what we thought was going to be a sort of epic battle of sorts. But since nothing happened, they gave us their word that they would show up again if they were needed. We do have a lot of contacts. I do not know exactly how much they could scale.
And brought everybody, yes.
Yes. It's a lot of connections, You have one person talk to another and ask for more people, and then that person goes to another and asks for more people. And suddenly we're ended up there with 30 people, 40 people, including the Vanguard, the Dawn Guard, and the Vigilance. It was kind of chaos. I can kind of understand why the Dawn Guard wanted us gone, but they were still quite rude.
Yes, I find your group quite interesting. I do indeed. I'm fascinated about the history of Skyrim, and along with Rylan here, I've been researching, and it took me to the Bard's College. They seem to have an extensive library of most of the lore here in Skyrim, and that's where I found a famed book of Azura. That's what's been helping us most here. But yes, if you're
Really?
able to offer anything, yes.
I wasn't aware of the Bard's College having these books. I really should have checked in earlier on them. We've like I said, we've mostly been checking books in smaller holes and dungeons, but I'll be sure to mention that to the rest of my group. Maybe we can I think we do have a couple of friends in the Bard's College. Maybe we can get access to some of these books, yes.
Yes, there's a journalist there. Her name is Trisophine. She runs a press or some sort. She's hopefully going to publish the story about this cult of Mehrunes Dagon near Dawn.
Right, I hope you don't mind if I write her name down. I am in the habit of writing all of this down. I have a lot of notes regarding all of the recent events. I'm very invested in this.
Yes, as do most of us.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yes, all of us here are quite devoted to collecting knowledge of the early days of Skyrim, as you could say. But yes, her name was Trisophine. I don't know if it is spelled the way it's said, but it's.
Well, until I properly introduce myself, I guess just knowing how it's pronounced.
Yeah, simply go to the Bard's College or ask around town for Trisophine. She seems to be quite popular. Like I said, she's a journalist. She's looking for many stories.
Right, I have written that down. I'll be sure to mention that to my friend.
Yes, and do be wary around Dawnstar and Morthal. These occult seem to be kidnapping travelers and sacrificing them. And if you are indeed sacrificed, it is a very permanent death. And if you
your soul will be taken to a blue, not reborn in one of the temples.
I see, that is quite dangerous. I'll be sure to write that down and notify others to avoid those areas.
If you do travel that area, travel in groups of at least 3, as the cultists like to ambush in groups. The numbers help sway them.
I've been ambushed heading towards Riften by 2 would-be Riften guards. I received word that bandits had stolen the guard's uniform and may have sold it to the occultists, and they ambushed me at nearing the Riften border and asked me if I would continue investigating the occult matter, and I said I would indeed by Azura's name, and they then started shooting arrows at me. Luckily I had the orcs nearby to help me.
That is at least very good. I'm glad that you were okay.
Oh dear.
Yes, the orcs
shot at.
I'll make sure to write. So.
At the very least, I'm not going to be easily ambushed by guards in the East Marchhold, because we actually have track of everyone who's a part of the guards over there, so we know who is and isn't.
The wind
quite
seems to
starving.
be taking half of everyone's voices for a moment.
What the fuck?
Yes, do be careful around there. These
You said
cultists
you're
are
starving,
slippery.
Rylan, Sayo. I have some salmon steak if you...
Yes, I'm starving, yes. Yes, I've never seen my...
That's good to
I've
hear.
never felt my stomach this... I'm scared I might, fall
How
in...
I can't
if I
seem
may ask,
to
how
offer
long
anything.
have you
Well, let me offer you something.
Say that again,
It's gone a
please.
bit cold, but it may at least tide you over.
Sorry, I was just wondering how long
This is a
how
strange
long you've been
predicament.
involved. Oh, I see. There's the wind is really bad right now. I sure do hope the changes in the
Yes,
realm
Yes.
very large.
I am eager for Our Lady Azura to free us from these fierce winds.
Yes.
Yes, me
Yes,
as
the
well.
winds
agree
are bad.
completely.
Well, let me retract my hand then.
Yes, sorry, I had nothing even... I did not even see your hand come out. It was weird. Sure, maybe try...
What were you saying, Remiel?
I'm...
Oh,
No, I was just wondering how long you have been involved with this with these discoveries of the shrines and the investigations. Me personally, it's been for the last 3 days.
I do believe Rylan may have the exact number,
Oh.
but I've been on the investigation almost this entire week.
Oh wow.
Okay,
That's
yes.
quite a...
Yes, me.
Yes,
I
I
actually started
do
on the
believe
day of
I
the
was
Red
the
Sun.
first one to encounter them.
I see. That's very interesting.
Yes,
Me personally
Azura
and my group, we
fated the
started on the
priest
Red
here,
Sun.
and he assigned me to this task.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
Does
I,
anyone have any food? I am going to pass out very
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were that hungry.
There you go,
Thank you
brother.
very much.
Yes.
I've never been this hungry before.
Dylan, you need to take better care of yourself.
Oh, yes, you always have to be careful, brother.
Sorry, I've been up at the shrine for quite some time. I haven't
Our
managed to venture
devotion
to
to Her
Windhelm.
Lady is quite extensive.
True.
It's quite amazing.
Next time we're in Windhelm, I'll probably get you some more food. How does that sound? I just got my paycheck in, so.
That sounds wonderful. I do have my own. I tend to do a bit of smooth talking with the travelers looking to buy some very common, but I sell them for quite a large price because they don't know any better. I once sold 80 salt for 3 gold apiece, netting me 250 septims in one transaction.
Oh wow.
That's quite a lot. You must be very eloquent.
I think
Yes. He has a silver
the
tongue.
traveler was quite new, and Mafala teaches us to get our way with any form of deception.
Yes,
I
the
fear
good
I
three
must
are
take a
to...
quick rest. My eyes are failing me.
Oh.
Yes, I understand, and I wish that you will return soon.
I will do my best. We will see if Azura will favor me.
That being said, I feel like I should go ahead and try and find, like, some void salts at the very least. I feel like I would have some better luck with alchemists, because, as I said, by myself, I do good to get rid of a bunch of spiders, but never really... I don't think I'm confident enough to face, like, 3 Atronachs yet. So, I am going to be on the search for some void salts, and hopefully they're not too expensive.
Yes, they may be far too rare for any apothecary, but yes, if you do go after these storm atronachs, a single lightning bolt nearly killed me, so it would be best to gather a formidable party.
Understood. I might have to figure out who I could probably convince to help me out with this endeavor.
Yes, and Azura bless your way. She will fate you
It's very
who
nice
you
to
need
meet
to speak to.
Simona, if you're gonna leave now.
It was very nice to meet you too, Ramil.
Yes, Azura bless your way in your travels.
Yes, it was good seeing you again, Sam.
Okay, I believe I found Ramil in the Discordia. I shall be on my way, and if I ever...
If anything happens, don't stress about picturing me. I do not.
Of course. I am going to be on my search for void salts, and Nolan, you said just for me to worry about the void salts, right?
The void salts, yes, you could look for this and maybe the soul gems as well if you're having trouble getting void salts.
And gems and jewels.
Of course. I will be on my way then. Have a good day to you, 3.
Good
Yes,
to meet you,
Azura blessed you,
Simona.
Sam.
May the 3 bless you. These people in such dire need. Did not realize that Azora would need me this much. Regardless.
Lachlan.
Just
No,
Satmona, I love you.
Oh, love you too.
But you will see it if you stay on the road.
Oh, what? Sorry. What did you say?
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to me.
Oh, no. I was talking to my orc friend here.
Oh, apologies.
But yeah, I would just do that.
Among Us resource backpack actually was a little better, but
You don't seem very frightened by ghosts. Ooh, I'm two ghosts.
Okay, just trade me those and I'll give you the right.
Okay, I don't have the option.
To Mr. selling iron ingots.
Yeah, like iron ingots aren't like that crazy, but it's just I just feel like it's embarrassing to ask for.
Excuse me, but
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, but
would
this one is usually around here, and if you were to come
would
in
any of
with
you would any of you happen to have any void salts?
firewood and iron, this one could absolutely make you
Void-
some.
Yes. Would you happen to have any void salt for sale?
Nice.
I don't think we have any for sale. No, we usually use it as soon as we get it.
If this one would accompany him to the keep, this one can get you an exact quote on what's needed. And of course, like showing up with material, like gives you a nice discount. Considering material.
We're just. I'm calling.
I only asked to know whether or not you were buying, so that I didn't waste my time and go make some. But hopefully you still be here.
To go to the tailor shop and buy something, and we couldn't believe it. We entered and we saw the cultist there, and he was like stripped down naked, and the poor tailor didn't even know that it was a cultist. He was just trying to clothe the poor man free of charge, and then this fanatic just starts randomly attacking everybody, and then the guards arrested.
See, why don't we just kill people like that?
I believe I'm sure the guards had something to say about it.
Yeah, I imagine the laws are different in each city. I don't know if Whiterun would just execute them or just jail time. I'm not sure.
I mean, it is a cultist of Dremora. There is only one response to it.
Yes, sir.
And before anyone says that, no, a Khajiit or a Dunmer's worship of Azura is not the same.
Why did he lock the door? Oh my lord.
I'm
Hello, dear.
very nervous.
Oh, hello. Need anything?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Good
Yes,
tidings.
I'm from the desert, Ruby, yes.
Don't let the big but spike.
Huh?
Yep.
Welcome in, kinsman.
Hello, hello.
Garen, he's okay. He's just going to get some extra stock out of the back. Be safe up there, Gunny. I have it all set up over there.
Thank you.
Do you happen to have any Sujana?
I don't. It's one of the things that I do not have at the moment. I'm sorry.
Ah, okay. I'll get some mail and Horker stew then.
Of course. Let me see what I can get for you. Excuse me. Well, I don't have any Horker stew, but I do have a Horker loaf and some ale. Is that okay?
Yes, that works perfectly fine.
There's the ale. And there's the loaf. That's just going to be 10 septim, please.
Alright. Appreciative.
Absolutely. Hail, friend. How are you?
Hello there. I'd just never been in here before. I was told about this place my first day here in Skyrim. I haven't came in here until now.
It is truly a wonderful place, let me tell you. I love this place. Making a home away from home, from Morrowind, it's simply wonderful to let my kinsmen and those experience something they'd never have or miss.
Well, that's wonderful. Do you have any mead on you?
I could surely get some, yes. It'll be 5 septim if that's okay with you.
Yes, that sounds wonderful.
Let me go get it for a moment. Pardon me. Only if the wind will let me open this barrel. Yes. It's unfortunate, but I hear from the aides that it'll be fixed tomorrow. Here, let me get you these.